What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP, and it's really been a long time no see this time. Baseball season's got me super busy right now, not a lot of free time, so it is what it is. I ran into a little bit of a problem. So I get the Hero 7 Black, shoot it in 4K, took it out, me and Eric went, to our secret spot, trying to get some striper. It wasn't very good footage. I didn't get any bites that day. Eric had one that hit right next to the bank. I didn't get the initial hit, but I got it. He had it on for about maybe a minute or so, then it popped off. Less than a minute, then popped off. So anyways, I went home and started to edit that footage, and my laptop just went haywire with the 4K video clips. And I started looking into it, and there's been a lot of issues. A lot of the editing software kind of has trouble with the 4K video clips, so I've been trying to figure out that process, figure out how I'm going to edit those clips, import them, export them, all that kind of stuff, and get them put together for you guys on YouTube. So that's why I haven't been posting much, for those two reasons. Anyway, so I changed the settings on the 7. I'm going to shoot in 1440 today. Shouldn't be, that much less of quality of a picture, or whatever you want to say. Sorry, it's early, I can't talk right now. But I changed the settings to 1440. Hopefully that will help my laptop be able to process it, because I like the process that I have right now. I like the editing software that I use. It's super simple, and it makes my process super easy. I can shoot footage and go home and edit 20-25 clips in about an hour, put it all together, and then have it posted on YouTube in no time. So I don't want to completely change the game, get a new laptop, new software, and all that kind of stuff. So you know what I mean, I'm just gonna try and make do. So today we're gonna shoot 1440 and see what happens, see if that makes it any better. I'm going up to New Melones up by Angel's Camp. Kind of woke up this morning and was indecisive. I don't want to go. I could go here, could go there. I don't know. But we're gonna go up to New Melones, see what we can do. The bass bite should be picking up. They got nice spotted bass there. Never caught one of those before, so hopefully I can maybe get into one of those. Largemouth. I don't know if they have smallies there. Good trout fishing. They have catfish and crappie, bluegill, stuff like that. So I'm gonna head up the hill and see what I can do. Hopefully get into something. There's always Pond X on the way back home, so I might hit that too. We'll see. Got all day. It's 7:15 right now in the morning. Sun's just popping up, so we got plenty of day. Hopefully we get into some fish for you. Catch you on the water. First cast. Try to go isolated, and can't even get in the water without a boat being in front of me. So it's the first cast of Bumblebee. Not a good one. so I'm gonna go with crawdad pattern rattle trap. Flip this crankbait, whatever you call it. A little chilly this morning. I think it was like 36 degrees when I got here. It's a little breeze. Every time that breeze kicks up, man, it gets a little colder. But it's not too, can't complain, it's not too bad here. Fish on. Let's see what we got. Alright. Can't tell if that's a smallmouth. I think it's a smallmouth. No distinct lateral line. Nice little fish. Nice little smallmouth. Second one of my life. Definitely not as big as the one I caught at Party, but nice guy to start the day. Alright, YouTube, I'm turning over a new leaf, man. So, all this time I talk about throwing baits, not my style, it's not my style. Power bait consistently catches good trout all the time in all these bodies of water. And so what I did was I went and got my 2-pull stamp added to my license, only like 15 or 16 extra bucks. And you know, I was just thinking, why not utilize that instead of you know, minimizing how much I don't throw bait, it's too boring, I don't throw bait. Get a two-pull stamp so I can put bait in the water and then keep throwing lures. Best of both worlds. So this might not be the best way or the most accurate way, but this is how I learned to throw bait. So you got your barrel swivel attached to your main line. You got your little leader, 2 swivels, removable swivels. Removable split shots, not swivels. Come on now. 2 split shots, eagle claw hook, green power bait. Just like I was trying to fix a battery on my GoPro and just saw a giant fish come up and eat something out of the water. So let's see if we can get something on the old power bait. Power bait marinating over there. Dude, whatever's jumping over here is giant. Cast to catch. 2 times in a row it jumped over here. I don't know what the heck it was. Keep an eye on the power bait, make sure that old line doesn't get tight. Spot. That's power bait in the water. A little more depth on this side. edge here where it starts to get deeper. Should be some fish holding there. Hopefully, that's the plan. I like to sound like I know what I'm talking about sometimes, even if I don't. Sun's finally coming up. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful day. One smallie landed so far. Surprised to see that little guy. Typically when you think of new Melones, you think of spotted bass. Much more prevalent here. But these small mountain lakes, not small, but let's say it's not small by any means. These mountain lakes up here, a lot of different types of game fish thrive. That's a terrible cast. Guy got stuck on his own line. Oh yeah. No luck with the power bait. We're going to the Castmaster. Silver half blue. Oh yeah. It's a good day. Hopefully this gets us a trout. Because the power bait sure as heck didn't get us a trout. Pretty far. I'll stay down. So as I'm approaching the water, looking for that trout, I see something fish-like here. Fish is alive. It's a nice bass right there. Must be okay. I don't know. Something's wrong with the view sideways. He's sideways underneath those rocks right there. That's weird. Not bad. Maybe he's taking a nap. Something is coming towards the bank. What is that? Same fish. This guy is tweaking out. Now he's swimming on top of the water. Going right in front of me. It's acting very weird. I saw him surface out there. Came all the way in. I was making a big fuss over here. I'd like to catch him, see what's going on with him. Maybe he's got a hook stuck in him or something. If I can hook him. He ain't moving. The worm's right in front of him. If I can get this guy, he's got a hook in him or something, I can help him out. One thing I learned, if you need to get something out of the water, old Robbie Rainbow's the guy to call. Couldn't hook him with my little sinker, one hook. Try to hook him with Robbie's big old trebles. Can't tell if this fish is dead or if it's doing what the other one was doing. Maybe it's the same one. Just chilling, taking a nap. Maybe if you need some help. So maybe if you need some help, I can help him out. Robbie landed on him. Trying not to get Robbie stuck in the rocks either. That's what my day consists of. When the bite slows down, I start playing around with a fish that's injured. Oh, I think I got him. Yep. Got him by the back of his. Oh, there he goes. This is weird. I'm gonna let Robbie swim a couple more times before I head out. Some crickets today. Clouds are setting in. Sunlight's going away. I want to get to Pond X and have a little time to fish there. YouTube, say bye-bye to New Melones. I'm out of here. Next time you see me, I'll be at Pond X. Hey YouTube, thanks for following me over here. Hopefully we can get into something. Still got a couple hours of daylight, so let's go get one. Pounds right on the dot. Persistence paid off. Let's get this guy. He's ready to go. Try one more time with Lunker Bugg, Leg3ndary Baits. Had to switch over to the backup cam. The 7 just died, last battery, and this big one just took a swipe at it. Luckily, he didn't bite it when my GoPro died, so kind of a coincidence. Put the backup cam on now, hopefully I can get him. Came up and took a big swipe at it. I don't even know if I got it on camera. It was about the time that other one was dying. It's a nice looking fish. I want to see him up close. Got him. Oh, it's a nice fish. Yes, sir. That is a nice fish. Persistence right there, baby. Legendary bait stuck right in the top of his mouth. Yes, sir. Look at that thing. Another look at this beauty. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. Had to go over to my bag, get the scale. Now I want to get him back to where he was at. Man, YouTube, that's a long day of fishing right there. It's 7:45, 7:46, something like that, p.m. I started at least 7 o'clock a.m. Hitting the road, so put in 12 hours of work today. 3 fish is all we have to save for it, but hey, there's no other way I'd rather spend my day. Melones was tough, caught that smallie real quick into it, and then his crickets after that. That one weird fish who was tweaking out, and then I hooked him with Robbie Rainbow. Then he took off, didn't see him again. Hopefully he just stayed away, survived whatever he's going through. Headed over to the other side by the boat launch, and there was nothing. A bunch of guys came down, fished right next to me, so I moved again, and they didn't catch anything either. So I think it was pretty tough bite. Came over to Pond X on the way home, had to hit it up, and went through all my batteries, but it turned into a sight fishing little trip there. Fish were way up shallow, either getting ready to spawn or in the process of spawning. So they were up shallow, became sight fish 101. The key with sight fishing is persistence, man. If you're not going to walk up on a fish and toss it at him and he's immediately going to bite it. Sometimes that happens, but more likely than not, you're going to walk up on him and scare him. Then you have to wait for him to come back. Then you're going to toss at him a few times, let him get used to your lure, your bait, whatever, it being in the water, and then it's on. Then you start, noticing tendencies, patterns, rhythms, all that kind of stuff. It got to the point at the end there with that last fish where I couldn't even see him in the water, but I just knew the spots that he was frequenting, the spots that he was hitting, and so I just kept tossing it there. And I kind of didn't realize I had him on at first. I went to lift my my rod, and he was there. Nice one to end the day. Went through all my batteries, but hey, it's all good. Good thing the backup cam was ready to go. So I was juiced about that last one too. The last one I caught, I was using a Woo tungsten, woo, like Ric Flair. I was using a Woo tungsten flipping weight with a stopper on top, and flipping skirt 2, and then the Leg3ndary Baits Lunker Bugg was the presentation. That's like a bunch of my pro staffs right there, all mixed in one, and then put it together and caught a nice 3-pound, 10-ounce bass. So I'm always excited when I could help spread the word on these awesome companies that I'm working for. All right, I guess that's all I got. I'm starving. It's time to get home and go get something to eat. So you guys stay persistent. All right, don't get frustrated, and don't just quit off the first cast. You know what I mean? Fishing is going to take time. It's called fishing, not catching. So just stay persistent and keep working, and good things are going to happen. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.